Hello YouTube, this is C.W. Smith here. This is gonna be my Flash Season 4 Episode 10 spoiler review, Trial of the Flash. Now, I will tell you this, some parts are kinda included from the issues from the comics. I don't think I ever read the Trial of the Flash exactly, but I think I read somewhat of it from somewhere. And these will contain spoilers from the episode, but even though it was just all some parts were all about the trial, but but yeah, there are some other parts that there will be spoilers. There will be spoilers. So if you still haven't watched it yet, go watch the episode on the CW app. Then come back to this video. Then you can hear my thoughts on it. All right, without further ado, let's go. So what happened in from the mid-season finale? Barry came home, and then Dominic called him, but it was actually DeVoe inside Dominic's body, and then it disposed Clifford's body in their apartment. And then Barry was arrested and then he was being arrested because he was being framed, and they were in court trying to clear his name, get him in innocence, and prevent him from going to Iron Heights prison. Which is the only reason I say Iron Heights is because it is the only person they ever said on the show. That's in Central City, exactly. And they explained, and they defend Barry on some parts. And then, hang on one second, excuse me. Excuse me, sorry about that. And it didn't. I don't think it would last it long that I would have thought, because apparently there might have been like 20 issues of Trial of the Flash in the comics, but in the comics it was a little different, because Barry had someone else, because Iris died in the comics, and Barry has a new love, which I can't remember her name in the comics though. And then he and Reverse Flash were fighting, Eobard Thawne. So they were fighting, and Reverse Flash threatened to kill his new love, and Barry couldn't take it, so he had no choice, but then he killed him. And it was the Flash in the trial, not Barry Allen, which was on this show in general. And so he had to prove. Oh, I'm sorry. No, not proof. Yeah. No way. I already said that from earlier, because yeah. Anyway. But the other friends kind of wanted to find evidence, and for that, they would have secrets. So Ralph and Joe went and they drove to the DeVoe's house to find something a little fishy, to take images. So, and they found, I can't remember his wife's name though. I can't remember DeVoe's and Clifford's wife. Marita? I can't remember. But yeah, they found her and Dominic, and they're together and kissing, talking, and Ralph took the photos to find proof, and they want to show that evidence in court. And when his wife was in the trial for that, I mean, she was in tears, which was clearly acting. She was acting. I mean, wow. She would go anything to make the grand plan full. And continue the ridiculous act. It was just ridiculous. I mean, and then, okay, so flash rewind it. Meanwhile, there has been little reports going on that people are fainting in people hospitals, knocked, passed out, and because there's this one guy, he was in a bank heist one day. Well, not bank heist, in the bank to make a savings account, and before he left, someone's head was feeling a little drowsy, and his skin was going green, like radioactive green, and I can't remember what his real name was. I think it starts with an R, but this person in the comics, they call him Fallout because his meta abilities knock people out without even touching them. That he has a green radioactivity in his body, but I'm sorry about that. Sorry, I need to clear my throat for a second. Yeah, anyway, so Harry, Caitlin, and Cisco were investigating on that while Barry was in court. And if his powers go nuclear, it will explode and it will cause the death of many people, like literally many deaths. And then Cecile had him suggested you should tell everyone you're the Flash. It will clear your name, you will explain everything. But Barry doesn't want to do that. He doesn't want to tell everyone he's the Flash. Because if he tells people he's the Flash, then many bad things will happen. Like enemies knowing who he is, they'll get to the weakest to get to them. The people who he cares about to get to him. Like most villains would if they figured out their secret identities, of course. And then some. So Iris catching his wife and they're talking, and then it's going to stop him. And then they will do anything to stop the grand plan from happening. And she almost built it. Iris almost built it. But then Barry ran, and he ran so fast, and lightning was all around him, and people were frozen, and he grabbed Iris, and it's like a group conversation. I'm like, I think that might be a new power that he has. And it was freaking cool, because I think we've seen something like that before. No, wait. No, I don't think we've seen that. But if you've seen anything like that on the show before, if I may not remember, please let me know. Okay, and then he tells Iris that she can't do it because they will never stop running, and many people will get through people he cares about to get to him, like I just said earlier. And that's a really cool power to have. And that's a really cool power we've seen on from him. That's really, really cool. And anyway, he got a red alert from his phone. He got a red alert that he was about to go nuclear. Well, the guy didn't notice he has the radioactivity. That's what I meant. He didn't notice he had it. He didn't notice until he got off out of a bus. And he sees something, his woman is not bumping into him by accident. And then she sees him going green, like the radioactivity kicks in. And then she started feeling woozy. And he looks at his hand, because he didn't know what was happening. And anyway, the phone call rang. And it's when Barry had to leave. And even though he was supposed to, because he had to be present in the court. But according to the law, he's still up against. He's still pro bail, so that kind of let him leave, because of that rule. It's not illegal to link on a pro bail. He's still at a pro bail, so he can't stay until closing. And then he goes in to save the city as always. And he's trying to stop that meta. He's trying to stop Fallout. and he was gonna fall. But when he got close to him, and he blasted Flash with the radioactivity, and apparently he didn't know he could do that. But yes, and then some. And then he had to figure out what to do, and he figured out he could run around, create a vacuum, and Cisco and Killer Frost tried to freeze him, but even the radioactivity melted the ice. So Barry thought, how about I can make a vacuum to conceal the radioactivity before people would get hurt. So he did, but he almost got it contained inside him because he kept running around so much. It's containing it, but fallout was getting stronger. So Harry also thought of another idea for Cisco to divide the radioactivity, the energy, to another Earth, and he mentioned Earth 15. He mentioned it's a dead Earth, which is actually true because I think this was in the New 52. I'm pretty sure it was New 52. Anyway, there was another Earth that it is destroyed. It's the dead planet by, I don't know if it was exactly Earth 15, but yes it is. I think it is. And it was destroyed by Superboy Prime. That happened in the comics. I'm pretty sure that's New 52. So yes, Cisco applied the energy to that Earth, and he's taken, and then untamed, and everyone is saved, and all that jazz, and that's real good. And Caitlin gave him some injection that can help the healing process from the radioactivity that he was exposed to from Fallout. And I almost forgot to mention. I almost went to the cool stuff. I almost forgot about this. Ralph and Joe snuck into the house. He was about to plant some carpet fibers into the house to frame his wife. But Ralph gave him an amazing speech about if you ever do this, you might lose all the people you love, all your friends, even the family you care about. If they will shun you, they'll turn on you. And that's a really good speech. That was a really good speech from Ralph. But then when Ralph walked away, and he decided to shut the door because he didn't want to do it, and that's really good. That's real good. So, now back to this, and they pronounced Barry guilty. Man. So he was sent to. And so anyway, and apparently DeVoe had bigger plans because he didn't. I don't know if his plans are still going on in motion, but he didn't exactly say what he was planning exactly. And they will stop him. They will stop him. And then some. And he went to Ironhide. He went to Ironhides. And he went to the cell, and he went to see something written on the wall. It was Henry Allen was here. He's in the same cell as his father was, which might have been the same in the comics anyway. So, and that was the end of the episode. So, that was a great episode so far. Real good stuff. Alright. Without further ado, that's the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. And if you're new to the channel, make sure to smash the like button, hit the subscribe, and tap that bell. And tonight is the midseason premiere of Arrow. I am so excited for Arrow so much. I'm so excited. Man. I'm real excited. And I'll do that review tomorrow. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys later. See ya!